Could you give us a brief introduction of yourself?
My name is Bobi Mkangi, Bobi Mkangi. Yeah. I'm a lawyer by training. Right now I work as a legal consultant on human rights issues, but particularly the rights and protection of children, and also constitutional issues. And this is because I was one of the members of the Committee of Experts on Constitutional Review that helped to prepare and draft the new Constitution of Kenya.
Give us an explanation of the Constitution and its possibilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Constitution of Kenya came alive, or it got legal powers on August 27th, 2010. So as we speak right now, you can say it's a fairly young document, just 2 years and some months old. But it is a product of a long and concerted process. I was both privileged and humbled to be one of the people that was key and instrumental in ensuring that the process finally succeeded. But beyond that, in ensuring that what Kenyans wanted in terms of changing our framework of statehood or how we are governed, and also in ensuring that our human rights are protected in the Constitution, generally coming up with a framework that was going to protect and ensure a better future for all Kenyans. When Karinoff asked me if I could assist, especially in the looking at and expounding on the legal issues in the content of the manual, I was more than obliged to join the project, appreciating what Youth on the Move was doing. 43 is a right to the highest attainable, the possible attainable standards of health to every Kenyan, and so in that, persons or young people living with epilepsy can use that, because also the Constitution says that the government has a primary responsibility of ensuring those rights, and they can use that platform to question government whether it is indeed providing the possible attainable standard of health. First aim or goal is to inform the consumer of the manual, and specifically people living with epilepsy. One is to give them information on what their rights are. Their rights as per international law, because certain laws are being passed internationally that protect the human rights of all of us as humankind, the human rights of people living with disabilities, health issues specifically, social issues. So for them to understand that there are international laws that actually speak to certain issues that affect their lives, but also we have constitutional rights in Kenya. We've just been talking about the new constitution, but beyond the constitution we also have other laws and policies that touch on the lives of all Kenyans, but also specifically people living with epilepsy in the country. So young people with epilepsy can again use this as a platform of ensuring that they're not marginalized from the day-to-day happenings or goings on of our nation, right from the local level up to the national level. And one big problem with issues of epilepsy have been the lack of information, especially to people who are not living with epilepsy. The caregivers, just people in the market, streets, just what we call the general wananchi. And that's why there's been myths and misconceptions around the condition. And so the one important part for me is just the availability of information on what the condition is as a medical condition, what causes it, what triggers it.
What can people do to support the manual?
My urge would be for people to really take interest, to avail it to as many people as possible, to start talking about epilepsy as a condition generally.
So any general closing remarks?
I like the title "Mind Your Rights." That it actually places the key responsibility upon the person who owns those rights to ensure that they take care of those rights, that they know their right holders, but the key person, the key agent in ensuring that those rights are realized becomes a person. Because now they have the information, they know that you cannot, for example, be chucked from your workplace simply because you have epilepsy. The Constitution protects you against that. You can take action using the Constitution. That somebody cannot simply take advantage of you sexually because of your condition. You can take certain action because the manual shows you that if unfortunately that happens, then there are institutions and ways that you can use to ensure the person who violates your rights is action is taken against them. So we foresee an improvement in the policy, legal and program area. Believe in it. It's yours. You said it in the Constitution. Make use of it, and I'm sure with time the country will become a better place for everyone.
True. Okay. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
We hope to see you very soon.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.